Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Today we are in meeting one. So we're talking about history of interpreting, and we are discussing about that. Now, a brief history of interpreting. Interpreting is a site for a long time. People grow up in a bilingual environment. Whenever they meet, they had to find someone to speak different language. Educate people had to share their common language. For example, Latin was used by scientific writers and diplomats. In the process of colonialism, language was the key to power and control. Like Christopher Columbus took native Indians back to Spain with him so that they could learn to speak Spanish and then be used as interpreters on their return to Central America. Other colonialists, such as the French in Canada, repeated this pattern. Now, this is a brief history English in interpreting. So, educate people had to share their common language. For example, Latin was used in scientific writers and diplomats. And the beginning of conference interpreting. French was the international language and diplomacy after the First World War. Most of the Greek power were represented by their prime minister and foreign minister rather than by kings and queens in conference. President Woodrow Wilson of the United States and Prime Minister Lloyd George of the United Kingdom didn't speak French. Consecutive interpreting was the order of the day with some interpreter exhibition and amazing ability to recall speed lasting up to 50 minutes. Now, this is a beginning of conference interpreting. It is French was the international language of diplomacy after the First World War, so it is the beginning for conference in interpreting. And then simultaneous interpreting. Simultaneous interpreting was the first used at the International Labour Organization Conference in Geneva in 1927. Biasanya ada beberapa, nanti akan kita bahas di bab 2 atau bab 3 tentang beberapa jenis interpreting. Ada simultaneous interpreting, consecutive interpreting, dan lain-lain. Nah, di sini English kita akan bahas simultaneous interpreting yang digunakan pertama kali di International Labour Organization. And then universities began offering interpreting subject. More schools and interpreting courses were established. The University of Geneva School of Interpreting was founded in 1940. The Vienna School of Interpreting in 1943, and the Georgetown University Division of Interpreting and Translation was founded in the United States in 1949. And then next you can read by yourself. And the research interpreting in the 60s research was done in airport Spain, examining time lapse between that the speaker says and when the interpreter speaks. In the 70s, Denika Saleskovit of Ancient in Paris wrote about the theory. Study were carried out of interpreting error and their causes. Nah, di sini awal mula terjadi penelitian dalam bidang interpreting. Kalian bisa tahu jadi pada tahun 60-an, 70-an, era 80-an, dan 90-an, dan bisa dibaca sendiri di slide yang Miss Fanny tunjukkan. And then nowadays, university qualification in interpreting is a prerequisite to a career as an interpreter. Most courses cover the foreign language studies, usually work into their mother tongue. The primary degree doesn't have to be in languages in the past. Prefer to take the people with background in law and economy or other specialists who plus knowledge and language and train them in the skill interpreting. And then interpreters have to build up experience. Those who successfully complete an interpreting course may not find employment as interpreter. Okay, I think that's all about the history of interpreting. You can read by yourself in your slide. Thank you. Oh iya ya, Miss Fanny ingin jelaskan di sini bahwa UTS Interpreting kalian masih secara teori. Setelah UTS Interpreting kita mulai dengan UAS Interpreting. Jadi kalian nanti mencari suatu video motivasi, misalnya karena kita atau apapun yang bisa diinterpretasikan. Nanti kita bahas di minggu depan ya. Soalnya Miss Fanny tidak bisa menjelaskan secara gamblang pada saat ini karena Miss Fanny lagi sedang pengabdian masyarakat. Cuman nanti kita interpreting minggu depan. Hari ini kita teori atau Zoom meeting, minggu depan kita tugas interpreting. Nanti Miss Fanny kirimkan, kalian akan kirimkan di WA voice. Nah, begitu pula nanti untuk UASnya sesudah UTS itu kalian memiliki video dan kalian menginterpretasikan dan mengirim lewat WA voice. Nah, nanti kita bahas di minggu depan atau seterusnya mengenai UAS kita. Thank you for your coming today. See you.